Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Ibrahimovic! That's really well cleared. And it's Hullet. Out to the left it goes. Bales, up he goes! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes charisma.
He does, and I just love his leadership.
Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. And Araujo. Koundé. Now it's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Can he finish? Now, how often do you see that?
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Rijkaard. Hullet. Your impression so far, Jim?
Morocco have definitely stopped.
He's having a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Gattuso really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This is their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. This looks promising. And now they can spring out of defence. Thuram gets a foot in here. Boca Juniors have a free kick. And it's Beckham.
That's good play from him.
It's a good foot in there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Beckham picks it up out wide. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And this is Forlan. Forlan! Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 17, Diego Forlan. Diego Forlan. Diego Forlan.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Looks to the other side. Nice sequence of passes, this. Aimed beyond the defence. Bale. And it's Nedved. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Morocco clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is good strength. Yamal. Now it's Hullet. Good ball, good take. He's found a way through. Hullet. Beckham, a player who needs no introduction. Pedri. Played back into the centre. Beckham. Boca Juniors, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Tries from a long way out. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity. Morocco really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Pedri, spread it left. Rafinha has it out wide and in space. He rises! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Cannavaro. And it's Bale. Gattuso. And he's decided to go for it. Decent hit and on target. Corner number 3 coming up. Bale goes short. Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Forlan. Shot could be on. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. Yamal bops him off it and wins back the ball. And the volley. And that was probably asking just too much. And it's Nedved. Goes for the shot!
Minutes has been indicated.
Split-second reaction.
Nedved clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And we hit half-time. How would you review the first half?
Morocco really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Morocco go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Quality ball. Now it's Lewandowski, Martinez, Yamal. And here comes the corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's really well manoeuvred. No, he refuses to take the bait. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a decent clearance. Puyol. That's Beckham. Pedri. And it's Nakata. Lewandowski. Boca Juniors ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Nedved pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Oh, that's clever. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And that's a throw-in. Morocco with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Rafinha. Martinez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Nakata. Forlan tries making a foray down the right. It's not an especially good pass, that. Koundé. And they're on him in a flash. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
And he's picked it up out wide. Gattuso. He's having a go! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. Yamal. And it's Lewandowski. The muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckham knocks it into space. Rijkaard. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Forlan. Terrific header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are pulling clear here. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Ibrahimovic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Number 20, Rooney. Substitution for Morocco, number 9.
A case now of complete control.
Number 17, Diego Forlan. Number
Nakata.
11, Nedved. Number 5,
And Rafinha.
Gattuso.
Yamal.
Coming on the field,
Foot in.
number 7, Suarez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Number 24, Toure.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, that's beautifully weighted. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Rooney. Threads one in. And the finish! They've done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
After 85 minutes is...
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Morocco are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Araujo spots it and intercepts. Distributed tidily. Now it's Mbappe. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's surging through.
3 minutes.
Tries to pass. Tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post. Rijkaard, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Zico. And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Searching pass he's played there. Passing nice and neat. Bale. And Rooney. Knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, well played. Oh, super ball. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And he's worked it through. Rooney. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nedved. Tries to play it through. No luck with that dink over the top. And it's Bale, and he's being shifted off it. Spread out to the left.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Nedved gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Defending of the desperate variety. Nedved. Played into space. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel. Struck first time.
Well, he's visibly not happy with that. That says a lot about his professionalism.
He won't be happy with that one. Pull it. And here's Bale. Rijkaard. Played out wide. Aimed in towards the centre. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Out towards the flank. Aimed beyond the defence. Nedved. That's a cute ball. Gattuso demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now, can they get him away? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now they could break here. Now it's Ibrahimovic! Now that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's picked his way through. Rooney. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Bale. Bale got a long way forward to join the attack. Timber. Bale. Bale takes control of it and he's on the move. Gattuso. Gullit gets into a good position. Oh, that is a nice touch. And this is Ibrahimovic. Out to the left it goes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Stoichkov, knocks it out wide. And that's a dangerous ball. Rooney! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Morocco are looking to go forward now. Beckham. Timber. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. They're urging him to shoot. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he's got the beating of his man. Pass somewhat off target. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Morocco clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Pull it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte. And it's Timber. Rooney. Rooney cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And no, he's seen through all of that. Oh, he's found support out wide, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now the breakaway. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Almost an hour gone. Great vision, and he's in on goal. Beckham, and they can counter here. And it's Stoichkov. Played out to the right. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Bale, he's got away. Gattuso was in no mood for any of that. Odo. Looking for options for movement. Forlan hurtling down that right flank. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard. Conte. Rooney. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bale. Rooney. It's Rooney! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Forlan. Odo has it in a wide position. Ruben Neves attempts a clearance.
Substitutions taking place.
Morocco can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Odo receives it in a good position. Shapes to shoot! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Timber. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Stoichkov. Bale. Now it's Bale. Zico for Yaya Toure. Now it's Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he was quick to react. Morocco do have a chance to counter here. No way through. Thuram makes the interception. Now it's Bale, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's gone for a throw-in. Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Stoichkov. Coming on the field, number 20, Hazard. Number 21, Messi. Number 15, Van Nistelrooy. Substitution.
That looks a decent ball. Bale puts them all in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And this is the chance for a shot! Oh, it's in! Finally, finally, finally! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Morocco take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Beckham. Nuno Mendes. Hazard looking to get on the end of this. Odo. And it's Cannavaro. And that will be the final act. Morocco have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's come off the upright. Now it's Forlan. That's an imaginative pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Soboslai. Bale gets a foot in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Del Piero. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, easy pickings there. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both.
It's fallen! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Real chance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Szoboszlai. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And it's Ibrahimovic. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Swept in. Can he finish? Goal! Brazil! Terrible error. Duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rijkaard. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Morocco are one down despite having the better chances here. Looking for the run. Brilliantly cut out. Not the most accurate pass. Thinks about the shot. Nedved.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's intervened well there.
Morocco really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. DiMarco. Now DiMarco. DiMarco goes on a run down the left wing. There they go, hunting in packs. There will be a throw-in. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, smashing header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, no joy this time. Rijkaard. Nedved. Tries to play it through. Lovely feet. It's a promising position. Guardiola deals with that comfortably.
Morocco truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pull it. Otto. Otto. Good, purposeful. Tries a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And it's Ibrahimovic. And there's green grass ahead of him. Raul picks out. He's having a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
There will be one.
Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Decent chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
Here we go again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Threads one in, and that's another good win of the ball. Raul. Rodri. Rijkaard. And Bastoni. Nedved. Otto touches it back.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Morocco needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, and he's asking too much with that.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And it's Nedved. Nedved really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Rijkaard goes sliding in. Bale! And the ball's come loose here. In he goes again! It's in! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
After 61 minutes is number 10, Alessandro Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Substitution. Substitution for Morocco, number 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game
10,
here.
Del Piero.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Diego
Foden.
Number 11.
Gullit.
Nedved. Coming on the field.
Foden.
Number 7. Suarez.
Morocco
Number
perhaps
20,
contemplating their next
Rooney.
change here.
Number 32. Tevez.
He's looking wide.
Number 4.
Rooney has it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gullit. Bale. Foden. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Xavi Alonso. And it's Van Basten. Oh, good spread. Just eases him off the ball. Szoboszlai just loves to go forward whenever he can. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then. It's Ibrahimovic!
will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Bale. And it's Otto. Oh, good-looking ball. Now, he's got space here. That's the keeper's ball. It's a searching pass. Vardiol attempts a clearance. Rijkaard knocks it into space. Defending of the desperate variety. Bastoni. Bale! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Morocco are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. It's a sharp pass.
There they go, hunting again.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Ibrahimovic. Xavi Alonso. Rodri. DiMarco is in a really good position out wide. Zico. It's Hullet. Luis Suarez. Zico. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Brazil clearly now in lead preservation mode. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely spread. Soboslai. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Foden! Oh, that put... And that is as far as it goes. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got...